Well, you say that they are facing decades or life in prison. The reason they are facing life in prison is that the prosecution has stacked charges. Please admit that that's true.
Mm, okay, yes, I can admit that it's true, but it still doesn't change the reality. Prosecutors do indeed stack charges, but the accused can always go to trial and force it that each and every charge be proven beyond a reasonable doubt.
But they'll invent charges to force the defendant into a negotiating posture. I mean, they'll stack it saying that you practically were one of the 9/11 terrorists to get you to like. I mean, I'm going to be convicted of something, if not that. So I may as well take what they've offered.
Well, I'm not sure that I completely agree that they invent charges. Uh,
Embellish.
yes, that I'll agree with. But if they do and you can prove it, that's a breach of ethics subject to sanctions. Prosecutors actually have a higher ethical obligation. But nevertheless, it still does not change the reality of the situation. Take your case to trial if you believe there's no evidence supporting the stacked charges that they invented.
I think, Larry, that it's obvious that you believe so much in this system, the same as you believed in the kabuki machines when we first started doing the show.
I still believe in the kabuki machine because it works. Everyone we sent to a kabuki machine operator admitted their criminal culpability after they failed the kabuki test. It gets people to tell the truth. It's kind of like the dog barking at intruders. Most intruders go away. The kabuki machine works. Whether it's scientifically based or not, it still works.
I gotta say, you're hopeless on this. I have seen cases where the sentences handed down for similar crime where defendants were prosecuted under the same statute were astonishingly disparate. Why does it seem that often the penalties bear no relationship to the severity of the crime?
But we could spend the whole episode on that. There are many variables. The sentencing practices vary dramatically within a state. But before I even get into the scripted part, the the offense that you could have, let's just pick one out of thin air, criminal sexual penetration of a minor under 13.